is Mackenzie Weeks, and I am with ACEWOL Scholars. Today, we will be learning plotting points on a Cartesian coordinate system. Now, let's begin. First, let's establish our lesson goals. Our first lesson goal will be understanding how to construct a Cartesian coordinate plane. Our second lesson goal will be understanding the four quadrants of the Cartesian coordinate plane. Our third lesson goal will be understanding how to identify the coordinates of a point. And our fourth lesson goal will be understanding how to plot a point given its coordinates. Vocabulary. The coordinate plane is a two-dimensional plane formed by the intersection of a horizontal number line, which we call the x-axis, and a vertical number line, which we call the y-axis. Quadrants are the four quarters of a plane separated by the x and the y-axis. Ordered pair. An ordered pair is made up of a x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. The x-coordinate shows how far left or right you travel from the origin, and the y-coordinate shows how far up or down you travel from the origin, and it is denoted by x, y. So an example of this would be 2, 4. This means you would travel 2 units to the right from the origin and 4 units up from the origin. The origin is the coordinate 0, 0, which is located in the middle of the graph where the x-axis and y-axis intersect. Now, understanding the Cartesian plane. In quadrant 1, you can see that both the x and the y coordinates are positive. In quadrant 2, the x-coordinate is negative and the y-coordinate is positive. In quadrant 3, both the x and y coordinates are negative, and in quadrant 4, the x-coordinate is positive and the y-coordinate is negative. So if the x-coordinate is positive, that means you move to the right from the origin. If x is negative, that means you move to the left from the origin. If y is positive, that means you move up from the origin. And if y is negative, you move down from the origin. Let's start with example 1. Here we will write the ordered pair given a point on the graph, and that is the point on the graph. The first thing you need to do is determine the x-coordinate. To do this, you have to identify your point, then draw a line from the point to the x-axis. The number on the x-axis that goes with the point will be your x-coordinate, and in this case, the x-coordinate would be 2. Now you need to determine the y-coordinate. To do this, go back to your point, draw a line from the point to the y-axis, and the number on the y-axis that goes with the point will be your y-coordinate, and in this case the y-coordinate would be 3. And that means the ordered pair would be 2, 3. Now for example 2, we will again write the ordered pair given a point on the graph, and that is the point on the graph. The first thing we need to do is determine the x-coordinate. So identify your point, draw a line from the point to the x-axis. The number on the x-axis that goes with the point will be your x-coordinate, and the x-coordinate in this case will be -6. Now to determine the y-coordinate, you go back to your point, draw a line from the point to the y-axis. The number on the y-axis that goes with the point will be your y-coordinate, and in this case the y-coordinate would be -4. And that means the ordered pair would be -6, -4. Finally, for example 3, we will plot a point given the coordinate, and here the coordinate will be 7, -5. As a reminder, when x is positive, you move to the right. When x is negative, you move to the left. When y is positive, you move up, and when y is negative, you move down. So you will start at the origin, which is the middle of the graph. Then you'll move 7 units to the right to get to the x-coordinate, because here the x-coordinate is positive. Then you'll move 5 units down to get to the y-coordinate, because here the y-coordinate is negative. So the point will be right around there. I hope this video on plotting points on a Cartesian coordinate system was beneficial to you. Again, my name is Mackenzie Weeks. I am with ACEWOL Scholars. For more information on our services, please visit us at www.acewolscholars.org. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And as always, have fun learning.